Hey everybody, I am RJ Rodriguez, here with a good friend, great musician, great guy, and a lot of you know him already, Mr. Jerry Salas from the band Chicano.
That'd be me.
Jerry, how you doing, buddy?
Great, man. It's good hanging with you guys and breaking bread and talking about our past histories and all the people that I know, which is amazing.
Isn't it a small world?
Yeah, what a small world, man. All these players, you're going, yeah, I know him. I played with him. I know this guy. I know him. So.
That's the love, the music, and the love of the brotherhood.
There you go. Yeah. Music brings us all together. And it heals.
We've had some great conversations during this luncheon right now, and you had some amazing stories. Could you tell us when you first joined El Chicano, the band?
Yeah, I guess it was 72, 3, right around there. I got out of the Army in 72, did about 9 months to almost a year of club work around town. And I had the same manager as El Chicano, and so when their lead singer quit, Fred Sanchez, who's now back in the band and managing the band and playing bass, I took his place. And that was the 4th album, because they had 3 out already.
Okay.
They already had Viva Tirado, that was a hit, and they had Brown Eyed Girl on the Celebration album, and that was out when I joined the band.
Great song.
Yeah, it was great. A great album, man. That Celebration album's got some great stuff on it. And I did the 4th through the 10th album, I guess, something like that, on MCA as the lead singer. So, yeah.
You have a phenomenal voice.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's all
guitar playing's phenomenal.
due to my upbringing. My father was a singer. My uncle was a singer. My brother was a singer. Both of them played guitar, so I learned from them.
Yeah.
It's in the genes.
Yes, it is in the genes, literally.
Yeah.
Or you could say it's in the guitar cases too.
Hopefully.
And you shared with us, if we could get a little personal, an amazing story. As a lot of people saw your interview on Channel 4, Jerry's survived the COVID-19, and you shared with us when the Lord came to you.
Yeah.
Can you
I was,
that feeling?
Oh, it was so vivid, so real. I was in an induced coma for 4 weeks. And, I'm a positive thinker, and I always knew I was coming back. But the Lord came to me in my coma and assured me of that. And I just got such peace, and I knew, hey, just about time now when I wake up and get ready to go home and all that. Of course, I stayed in a little longer than I even anticipated. 48 days.
It's quite a while.
So I'm just now starting to get my land legs, so to speak, together. My balance is still not quite what it used to be, but it's getting better every day. I'm walking up steps now and driving now, and
You look great.
I feel, oh my God, compared to a month ago. I've been out about a month now, and still recuperating. So
Yeah. And now you get
process.
Oh yeah, definitely. And now you're able to get back into the music. Anything coming up? Everything's been closed, obviously, for obvious reasons. But anything coming up with the band, your own band, or El Chicano, or anything like that?
Yeah, we've got some dates on the calendar, but it all depends on what's going to be able to do, I guess is the way to say it. Who knows with this governor what he can and cannot do in California, that is.
True.
But, we go all over the world though, so it's not like, we don't just stay in California, we're an international band. So.
I got a question I've been wanting to ask you. When you guys do Tell Her She's Lovely, is that both you and Mickey doing those leads?
Oh yeah.
In unison.
Wow, in harmony.
Yeah. There you go, better words.
I kind of brought that to the band when I joined the band. When I was in Vietnam, the big album at the time was Allman Brothers Live at the Fillmore.
Oh man.
Whip and Post, and
One Way Out.
Oh man, those double guitar things. And
Yes.
So when I joined El Chicano, I had that on my brain, you know.
Yeah.
So Mickey and I started working out parts like that, and that's where that came from. And
Mickey Lespon's another great guitar player.
great guitar players.
Does a Wes Montgomery. If you guys ever heard of him, seen him play, great. And he and Jerry both together, just phenomenal.
He's just a one of a kind, man. He's the most melodic soloist I know.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of guitar players just want to show off speed. You know.
You're right.
Mickey caresses the songs.
Beautifully put.
He uses melody with his solo, and he builds the solo. And that's a sign of a mature musician.
Disciplined.
Disciplined musician, man. And he does it like that, and I've always admired him for that, you know.
You know, you and Mickey both together, you both have your own sound that comes from the guitar. And both of you together, just amazing with Fred on bass.
Yeah.
And it just, the sound is so phenomenal. And you got that Latin thing going on.
Fred's got the big thumb, man.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. And that sound is because he uses his thumb like that. He gets this huge fat bass sound, you know.
Right.
And when you start using your thumb the way he does, it just
Boom, power.
it's powerful. It's very, you know, it's huge.
Well, you know, like we were talking earlier too, we both played with the same musicians that we've all come across, and it's just to know that this has been done. We crossed paths before, maybe not before personally, but through the musicians. It's just like we know each other for a long time. and you know, this is the first time we met each other, but yet it feels like
I feel like I know you.
Yeah.
Just
Shared a
'cause
lot of stories.
We've, you know, known the same people, a lot of the same people, and that was kind of cool to realize, you know, musicians. We're very social people, and we meet a lot of people, obviously, from shows and or musicians, or, you know, fans or whatever, you know.
Look, have a good time.
And we have a good time, you know, and that's what it's about. Music is joyful. I mean, it could be anything. Don't get me wrong, but to me, it's joyful, you know.
Right.
And it's a healing factor too.
Yeah.
That's why I do the Rock for Vet program. You know, that I have my shirt here.
Tell us a little about that.
It's a program I started with my partner Frank Michaelham about 10 years ago, and it's to help vets with PTSD and or physical, you know, situations that are holding them back for whatever reason, and we teach them how to sing, play guitar, bass, drums, whatever it is they want to learn, and how to rehearse a band, you know, that type of thing. And we go out into the community and do concerts for,
That is great.
for people. You know.
That is beautiful. That's love. That's love.
I'm a Vietnam vet, man. I know what it's like, and I want to help some that need help, you know.
Thank you for your service too.
Oh, God bless you, man.
God bless you more, bro. And that big heart there. You know.
Thank you.
And there's another question I want to ask. What is your favorite song you performed with El Chicano? What is your favorite tune?
Tell her she's lovely.
Mine too. Mine too. That's a beautiful song. Yeah.
I do enjoy that song.
Can you hear a line?
There are other songs that we
I don't know
haven't
that
been able
song.
to do because of time constraints. We've been doing combo shows, a lot of combo shows, which means there's several groups on the bill, and you can only play a certain amount of time, you know.
Yeah.
But when we do our own shows, you know, we can do an hour and a half, 2 hour show.
Right.
Then we can pull out the album stuff that
Love it.
I love playing, because you never get to play them that much,
Right.
you know.
Right.
That I love.
That's great. I love it. And then the Al Cayuco, I love that.
Great song, great song. You know, that's why I was telling you earlier, I've been putting an album cut every day on Facebook.
Right.
Album cuts, gems that I personally love, and a lot of fans obviously love them too, because I get all these great comments on, I haven't heard that song in years, or I remember that song, and blah, 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 you know.
Bringing back people that
Bringing
moment.
Yeah, you know.
They say you hear a song, you remember a certain smell or a certain person in your life. Yeah.
That's what music does, you know. I've got so many fans come up and say, man, are you guys gonna play Primavera tonight, you know? And I'll go, yeah, sure, or, you know, whatever.
Right.
And it'll be like a family, you know, a guy and his wife and a couple of kids or whatever. And then he says, man, you don't understand, man. 2 of my kids were conceived during Primavera, you know. And the wife will go, don't tell him that, you know. And he goes, well, it's true, you know. I love stories like that.
I want to request the one line. I don't know that too.
Which one?
The song that.
Primavera.
Yeah, even one.
Or the one Tell Her She Loved Me?
Yeah, the one like one
that's
line.
a great song. That's
That was my
Even
first,
one line.
that was my first hit.
your first
Yeah.
song.
A lot of viewers don't know yet.
How did you guys come up with those beautiful melodies, the bass? Me being a bass player, I love that bass line.
Oh, it's a great bass line.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, what happened was I actually heard that song. We were in Canada. We were doing a tour, and I heard the record I heard it on the radio, and it was done with 2 acoustic guitars, though, very light. But the melody was there, the words were there, the chord changes were there. So I went and bought the single and brought it back to California and played it for the band, you know. And there's the funny story that it's true story too. I played it for the band and they hated it. They said, that sucks. We don't want to do that, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, don't you want to just listen to my arrangement, right? And they go, no. Let's go on to something else. And I went, okay, cool. About an hour later, our producer walks in, Johnny Musso, who was vice president of MCA Records at the time. And he says, hey, I got this great song for you guys to play. And he puts it on. It's the same song. It's Tell Her She's Lovely by the Bateau Brothers, David and Robin. And the band just looks at me, man, like, what are you going behind our back? Songs to the producer. I'm the new guy, right? So I go, wait, whoa. Johnny, I looked at him, I go, did I ever talk to you about this song? And he goes, no. I found this song. I think it would be a great song for you guys to do. And I looked at the band and I go, well, you guys want to hear my arrangement now? I swear that's a true story.
That is a great story. Wow.
I'm really curious what's that song though.
So we got into rehearsals with the song and we started playing it and I was showing them what I was thinking. And the bass just wasn't happening. If you remember the song, it's kind of a backbeat with the snare, you know.
Right. That was John DeLuna, right?
That was Danny Lamont.
Oh.
Danny Lamont was playing drums at that point. And so it just wasn't driving enough. So at the time, there was a bass player that we were using, Dick Henderson. And I looked at him and he played with a pick, which I liked, you know. And I said, do me a favor, give me a walking bass line because we need to drive the song.
Right.
Everything is backbeat and everything, congas are great, but there's no to it, you know.
Right.
So give me a I told him, think Paul McCartney, you know. I told him, and he goes, gotcha. And then we hit it again, and he came up with that great line, man. It just drives.
Yeah.
Without that bass line, it wouldn't have been a hit.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, it pushes. You know.
You guys doing it in B, right?
Yeah, in B. Yeah, B minor.
It's such a beautiful song.
Very melodic. You know, Andre came up with that, with the da-da-da-da-dots. Andre Baeza, the conga player.
Yeah.
He came up with that line, and I went, yeah, man, that sounds cool.
Awesome.
Then we started working out the harmonies, and the rest is history. You know, we did the guitar, the guitar intro,
right.
in the harmony. You know, which became our signature, like, you know, in a way.
That is awesome.
Yeah. In fact, fast forward, we were playing the Starwood, and Dickie Betts came to see us play at the Starwood.
Dickie Betts of the Allman Brothers.
Allman Brothers, lead guitarist. And he says, man, I love that song, Tell Her She's Lovely. And I told him the story. I said, you know what, man? I was listening to you guys in Vietnam, and I love those double guitar things. So thank you. I went to
That is so cool. How did he take that?
Oh, he was cool. He says, really? And I said, yeah, man. And he was really nice about it.
With some great stories. Well, Jerry, I thank you so much for sharing such great
thank
memories,
you.
beautiful stories, and
No problem,
the
man.
music.
No problem, man. And
I hear the
just when you
instrument
last as long as I have, you got a few stories, you know. Thank God I'm here.
And we're going to do this again, and we'll,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Love your attitude, your everything. You're just so happy guy.
What's not to be happy? I woke up and the Lord's got something for me today and tomorrow.
Amen.
Bam.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.